Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you doing today? What's been on your mind?
I'm fine too, and I have a topic
Hmm.
in my mind that how to achieve goals. So we have to discuss on it.
Hmm. That's the big one. When you say goals, do you mean like career goals, personal growth goals, or something like fitness, weight goals?
Yeah, definitely, it's a, I mean, big topic which we have to deal with. So
Hmm.
definitely, we will go through its depth. So first of all, I wish that you uh, give us a specific definition that what is the goal.
Hmm. A goal is a clear target you aim for, something you want to achieve in the future. It's not a vague wish like, I hope life is good. It's defined, it has some kind of timeline or measurable outcome. For example, I'll complete this course in 6 months. Goals direct your energy. They give you focus, help you decide what matters most.
Okay, so I just want to understand that when we have a goal in our mind and we start pursuing our goals, so what you think that's it that uh, we go through the specific process to achieve that target because we want to achieve that target or the society accept it expect it from us that we should achieve it.
Hmm. Interesting distinction. I'd say both can play a role. Sometimes the spark comes from outside, family expectations, cultural pressure, career demands. But long lasting motivation usually needs internal buy in, like personal meaning. If the goal only belongs to someone else, it's hard to sustain. So, connecting the goal to your values, your skills, your sense of purpose makes the process steadier, more sustainable.
Yeah, okay. When we want to achieve a target or goal, definitely we have in our mind about that goals that when I will achieve that goal, definitely my life will be like this. So most of the time it happens that when we achieve our targets or our goals and we reach up to a specific destination, so we feel that we are not as much satisfied as I was looking for. So why it happens?
Hmm, that's a really thoughtful question. A lot of people feel exactly that. Sometimes it's because we tie all our happiness to that one outcome. And then when we arrive, we realize the feeling of satisfaction fades quicker than expected. Humans adapt. What once felt huge becomes normal, and then we start scanning for the next thing. It can also happen if the journey wasn't valued, just the destination. If expectations are unrealistic, like this achievement will fix everything, reality naturally feels underwhelming. One healthy tweak: treat goals as mile markers, not final destinations. Celebrate completion, then reframe the next step. Satisfaction grows more from progress and new skills than from any single finish line.
Yeah, definitely. And you are exactly uh, right that what you are saying, and definitely most of the minds that have curiosity in it, definitely they don't I mean become they don't stop at a specific point, even then, even when the goal is very big, that while reaching
Mhm.
up to that specific target, definitely they start uh, I mean they start discovering another step to reach for. So definitely you are exactly right. So Another thing which I want to share with you, that according to you, what is most important to achieving a specific goals, or being a capable person who is achieving that goal? I think it one of the tricky questions, but definitely I just want to
Sorry.
ask.
I'd say the person matters more than the individual goal. Because
Okay.
if you grow as a disciplined, curious, adaptable person, you can reach many goals over time. But if you only chase the one destination without building yourself, it's fragile. Think of goals as byproducts of becoming a stronger version of yourself. So, character, habits, and mindset are the foundation. The goals, those are just the milestones. What's one habit you think would help you across multiple goals?
Yeah. You mean that being a person who is capable of achieving goals is much more valuable than that a specific goals. Am I right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. A single goal can be missed or it can change, but a capable, curious, resilient person that can pursue countless goals over a lifetime.
Yeah.
So, yeah, aim to build yourself while you work on those targets.
Okay.
That way, each achievement becomes a step rather than a fragile endpoint. Does that fit with what you experience?
Yes, definitely I have, and I have gone through it. But uh, at a time, I have another point in my mind, which I want to clarify that. Okay, let's suppose if a person is moving towards his target, and in the start we see that he is very energetic, motivated, and very disciplined, to and the I mean the uh, the process that how he has to dealt with to achieve a specific target. But it happens sometimes that the motivation disappears, and even then the person starts moving toward his specific goals. So accept motivation. What you think that what is the key who is making him travel towards his target?
Good question. Let me think. That's an excellent question. I think once the motivation fades a bit, discipline and purpose carry the weight. Discipline is the routine, the showing up even when you don't feel like it. Purpose is the why. When the why matters, like
Yes.
truly connects, effort feels more bearable. Motivation sparks the start, but discipline and purpose, they maintain the movement. So, yeah, less about chasing constant motivation, more about building habits and keeping the why clear.
Okay. So you think that the purpose is very important in achieving a specific goal. Okay. So
Yes.
I got it. But definitely when the motivation is
Yeah.
gone, when the motivation is gone, and we have a purpose, but when we don't have a motivation, I mean, we are not mentally want to achieve that specific target. Our energy is on the bottom side. Okay. Even then
Mm-hmm.
we are moving toward our targets, or we are doing our work according to a specific plan. Okay. But when we don't have emotions, we don't have motivation, even then we are trying to moving toward a specific target. And as you have already mentioned that it's a specific purpose. Okay. But sometime, it is seen that uh, we achieve our goals, and we reach the milestone which we want to achieve, but we don't feel much more satisfied because we don't have, uh, you can say that, as such interest in it as a person maybe. So definitely, uh, purpose is solved, but there is no interest in it. So who we can say that we are, I mean, we are up to the task and we have achieved our goals, and this is the, I mean, the
Mm,
last step which
I hear you.
I wanted to achieve. So I think, I just want to ask, let me add something more, that I mean,
Mm.
we are not uh, internally happy or satisfied or motivated, even then we achieve that target. So what would be the purpose of it, that even then we are not motivated, we are not satisfied, still we have achieved the target? So how we can feel this situation or describe this?
Okay, let me see. It's a deep one. Sometimes achieving something without feeling satisfaction is information, not failure. It can mean the goal didn't match your deeper values, or maybe you were worn out, needed recovery before you could feel it. Sometimes it means your heart is pointing to a different direction than your effort was. That's not wasted. It clarifies what doesn't fulfill you, which is actually useful. You can ask yourself, did this goal help me grow into the person I wanted to be? If yes, that's a success, even if the feeling lagged behind. If not, it's a clue for the next step. So, success isn't only the external result, it's alignment, what you achieve matching who you are.
Okay,
And sometimes not feeling satisfied is the signal, right, this isn't the goal that feeds me. Useful, not pointless.
okay, okay. I agree with it up to some points, but okay.
Sure.
I just want another point uh, to, I mean, I just want to ask one thing more. When definitely when we are going through a process, sometimes we fails, and I mean, we are much more fed up, and we are unable to move more forward, because it has many obstacles, many fears. So definitely, internal satisfaction is also a key to reach on a specific target. But what do you think that, I mean, we fail at some point, and even then we travel towards our goals? So what do you think, that failure is a lesson in our achieving that target? It's a kind of a step in our traveling, or you may say that this thing uh, is just a destination. If we are failed, so we have to, I mean, remove our goals, and we have to, uh, I mean, pause the way in which we are traveling. So what you say, what failure is for a person?
Let me think. Yeah, that's a great question. I don't see failure as the opposite of success, more like part of success. It can be a lesson if you treat it that way. It can be a step if you carry on with a new strategy. It's only the end if you stop learning. Think of that quote from Nelson Mandela. I never lose. I either win or learn.
Okay.
So if yeah, so if you're learning, failure is actually working. If you're stuck, maybe adjust the method, not abandon the purpose. So failure isn't proof to stop, it's often a sign to tweak, rest, or reframe. The purpose can still stand even when the path needs rerouting.
Okay, I got your point. So, do you believe that a curious mind has a destination? Because as far as I think, that definitely when you, a person who is very curious and who is not satisfied internally, when he, I mean, he achieves something in his life, so definitely he wants more. It can be anything, power, uh, wealth, and knowledge, anything it may be. But definitely the mind is curious and he wants to achieve something more, more, and more. So, do you think it has any ending, or it has any destination to reach, or even he is always in the form of traveling? What do you say? Because he has no goals. He,
Mm.
if he has a goal, definitely he has achieved. But when he reached that, he got it. So he feels that I mean, it has no value, and he start doing in for achieving something more. So what do you think? Does this kind of
Yeah.
mind has any specific goals, or he this state of mind is always I mean, it always remains in a traveling form?
That's a deep one. I'd say a truly curious mind has destinations, but not a final destination.
Okay.
Each goal becomes a milestone, and you keep moving because growth is part of you. But if you're always traveling, never pausing to value where you are, that can feel restless instead of fulfilling. So, ideal is to grow and appreciate. The curious mind keeps exploring, but also takes a moment to say, yeah, I'm glad I got here. That combination, contentment plus ambition, tends to produce the most meaningful journey.
Okay. Okay. That's it. Today it was just that we have clarified something about how to achieve specific goals. So thank you for your time.